Hello students, today we are going to discuss the first lesson from science, that is the law of motion. See, what are the concepts we are going to deal with this lesson? The first is what is the concept of motion. The second thing we are going to deal with, that is the distance and the displacement. What is distance, what is displacement, and the difference in between distance and displacement. The third thing we are going to focus here, that is the acceleration, and after that one the Newton's three laws of motion and their equation. Like this one, total these concepts we are going to deal with. Let's start with the first concept, the motion. I have prepared one chart in front of you. This chart tells us some examples where we having the motion or where we having the change in the position of object. See, what is the first one? The flight of bird. That bird is flying in the sky. Sky is a surrounding and the bird is an object in this example. So within this one, is there motion? Actually, is there motion? Yes, there is a motion of a bird. So we are focusing here, bird. See here, I am going to draw, underline the blue with blue color to the object. Is there motion? Yes, actually the bird is flying in the sky. There is a flight of a bird. And what is surrounding? Surrounding is sky here. Sky is the surrounding for us. So, is there motion? Yes, definitely there is a motion. Will you get or are you getting the sense of motion? Yes, we are getting sense of motion here. Next is the stationary train. The train is a stationary, that is, it is on the station. So here we having this one is an object and the station or a nature is a surrounding for this one. So here we do not having motion. So there is not a motion of a train, and here sense of motion also not there. We are not sensing that train is a motion. Now, leaves are falling through air. So see here leaves leaves are object for us, and here nature or whatever may be the factors around it, tree, whatever it may be, that is the surrounding for us. So here is also we having motion and we are getting sense of motion too. So see, it is a different part, motion and sense of motion. As you are going to move further within the example, you will get that one. Now, the stone laying on the hill. So here we having stone as an object and the hillside. Hillside is the surrounding for us. So as the stone is laying, no motion. So definitely here we do not having the sense of motion, and along with that sense of motion we having no motion. Actually no motion is there. Now see here, the person sitting next to you. Now the person is a object for us and that bus is a surrounding. As you compare the bus, because you are looking towards that person, and what is the area around that person, that is the bus is a surrounding for us. So what is here? See, here actually there is a motion because the bus is traveling condition, but we are not getting the sense of motion. Getting or not? Because the person who is sitting next to you is traveling with the speed what you have. So he is traveling with your speed, and the distance in between you and that person is not changing. Our surrounding is same always, and so here we are not getting sense of motion. So within the first example, motion, sense of motion is there. Within the second example, no motion, so sense of motion is also not there. So within this example, motion is also there. Here sense of motion is also there. So this is the example we having here, the stone laying on the hill. Here we do not having the motion, and as we do not having the motion, here sense of motion is not there. But within this example, see here, actually motion is there. The object is moving. Who is object? Now person is the object. person is moving because the bus is traveling, but we are not getting the sense of motion. So something mistake is there, something more things we should discuss here. Now with the help of second example we are going to make it clear. The seas of wind, seas of wind, the wind is blowing, but here we are not able to see the object, that is the wind is the object now. And as wind is object, yes, definitely as wind is blowing, definitely what is that? Motion is there, but we are not able to observe, that is sense of motion. Again one, the moon in cloudy sky. Next example is here, the moon in cloudy sky. See here, moon having its own velocity, but when clouds are there, we are observing moon is moving, not a clouds. So actually, though moon having its own velocity, we are focusing here on the speed. That means when clouds are moving with the great velocity, we are observing not cloud, but there is a motion of a moon. So actually motion is not there, but we are getting, that is sense of motion. So while discussing all this example up to the third example and fourth example, wherever motion is there, there is a sense of motion. Wherever motion is not there, we are not getting the sense of motion. But within the fifth, sixth and seventh example, see what is happening here. Here, bus is a surrounding, person is an object. That means position of an object is not changing with respect to bus. Here, we are not getting the object. And so we are not sensing, we are not getting. There is a change in position of an object with its surrounding. In the last example, the moon in the cloudy sky, what is going to happen here? See here, there is not a motion. There is a motion of a cloud, that is surrounding is changing with respect to object. So we are getting the motion. So from this discussion, we are reaching to the conclusion, motion is a relative term. What kind of term? Relative term. Means motion is not depend on object only. It is depend on its surrounding. Out of two, one should be stationary and one should be changing the position. Means what? See, this is a pen. It is an object. And the board is a surrounding. If board is stationary, then there should be change in position of object. That is the pen. But if pen is stationary and you are changing the surrounding, then also we are sensing the motion. Good example for that one. Have you seen the serial Ramayana? So within the picturization, when they are shooting this film or shooting these events, there is an event of Hanuman. Hanuman, we are observing, we are sensing that Hanuman is flying in the sky. But how it is possible? Within that one, he was stationary at that time and the background scene or background surrounding was changing. It was running behind. So as it is running behind, we are sensing Hanuman is moving forward. Again, one good example for this one. If you are observing or if you are sitting in the bus which is in motion and observing the background, you are feeling actually there is a motion of the person who is sitting in the bus. But we are observing that the surroundings moving, the trees are moving back, the houses are moving back. So what is moving here? Here actually the person is moving, but he is observing surrounding is in motion. So like this one here, any one thing should be stationary, that is the surrounding or an object. If object is stationary, there should be change in the surrounding. Or if surrounding is in stationary condition, then there should be change in position of an object. So, okay, now surrounding and the objects are in the same speed. So there also we are not getting the motion. The person who is sitting next to you and that person is in the same speed, or you are moving with the same speed or same velocity. We are discussing what is the velocity and the speed. But here, as there is no change in the surrounding and the objects, we are not getting the motion of that person. Again, do you know Earth is also in the motion? It is rotating around its axis of rotation. But you and me and all the objects are moving with the same speed. And because of that one, we are not getting the sense of motion, because here there is no change in the motion. There is no change in the motion. Why? Because there is not a change in position. Again one, as we are moving from west to east, but sun is stationary, but we are always sensing that when sun is rising from the east and setting in the west. So what point is moving? See, surrounding is moving. Hills are moving. Why? Because earth is in the motion. And though earth is in the motion, we are observing sun's motion. Sun is rising from the east and setting in the west. So here, out of this discussion, one thing is clear. So motion is a relative term. And out of two, object and surrounding, one should be stationary and second should be in change its position with respect to its surrounding, or object should change its position with surrounding, or surrounding should change its position with respect to object. So from this, we are near to the conclusion what is meant by motion. So see, what is by motion here? The position of an object is changing with respect to its surrounding, then this object is said to be in motion. After discussing the concept of motion, let's move towards the next concept, and the concept is distance and the displacement. See, I have considered 3 points: point A, point B, point D. Then the distance in between point A and point B is only 3 kilometers. Consider only. Now here, the distance in between point B and point C is 7 kilometers. But the actual distance in between point A and point C, straight distance, that is minimum distance, that is distance is only 5 kilometers. So that are the distances we having. Once again, point A, point B, we having 3 kilometer distance. Point B, point C, we having 7 kilometer distance, and point A to point C, we having 5 kilometer distance. Now the person is traveling from point A to point B. So this is the path adopted by that person by moving from point A to point B. So what is the actual length he has traveled? That is the 3 kilometer. And now from traveling from B to point C, that is the actual path, that is the distance in between point B and point C is 7 kilometers. Now the person is traveling from A to C position, but not directly, via taking the route through B. So when he reaches to point B, he has actually traveled the distance of 3 kilometers. And while traveling from point B to point C, he has traveled the distance of 7 kilometers. But actual path is like this one, A to B and B to C. So actually has traveled 3 plus 7, that is 10 kilometer distance he has traveled. So see, so that is the distance he has traveled, that is 10 kilometer. But now when we consider point A to point C, what is the minimum distance? That is change in position. So what is motion? Motion is a change in position. So actually the object or the person who was, or it was at point A, now it is at point C. So the minimum distance is a 5 kilometer. So we are getting the two distances. One is 5 kilometer and second is 10 kilometer. So it is a minimum distance. So second, that is the first, is the minimum distance we are getting, and the second 10 kilometer we are getting as a actual length traveled by the object. So these are the two entities. So what is within this one? The first 10 kilometer is a distance traveled and the 5 kilometer is a displacement. So see, what is distance and displacement? The distance is the length of the actual path. Length of an actual path traveled by an object while going from one point to another, that is point A to point B. It has traveled, but while it is the actual path adopted by the object. So here 10 kilometer. 10 kilometer is the distance traveled we having here. Because as per the definition of distance, why? Because actually that person has traveled like this. So distance is the length. Distance is the length of an actual path, that is very important here. So distance is the length of an actual path traveled by an object while going from one point to another point. So this is the distance. Now what is displacement? Though the object has traveled from point A to point C, it is the actual path, but this is a the minimum distance, that is the first position and the second position. Minimum distance in between the first position second position is called as displacement. So what is the displacement? Displacement is the minimum distance from the starting and the minimum distance from the starting point and the finish point, or the finishing point. So what is the starting point? A is the starting point and C is the finishing point. What is the minimum distance? 5 kilometer. So 5 kilometer is a displacement. Now the second point to discuss, that is distance is a scalar. Scalar means what? See here. Here is the change in position. Suppose now one example we are discussing. Now it is a point A and this one is a point B. Now object is moving. So first incidence. Now we are discussing here distance, and here we are discussing displacement. Distance and displacement. See here. The first condition now. The object is moving straight from A to B, which having the 5 kilometer distance. So what is the distance here? Distance is also 5 kilometer and displacement is also 5 kilometer, because straight line is there. So as straight line is there, distance and displacement is same. Now object has moved again, turned and again reaches to A. So what is the condition? A to B, B to A. So 5 kilometer plus 5 kilometer. Now in the second example 10 kilometer. But when object is starting point is A, move towards B and again reach towards A. So both the positions are A. Starting point is also A and finishing point is also A. So there is no difference. So within this example, we having 0 kilometer difference or displacement. Getting around. Now second one. Third. From point A to point B, B to A, again A to again B. So what is the distance? A to B 5 kilometer, B to A again 5 kilometer, that is 10 now, and again from A to B. So total distance travel actual path is of 15 kilometer. Getting? But here A to B, B to A, again A to B, but actual distance is A and B, and so again the displacement is 5 kilometer. So see here, there is no change by changing the direction of motion. But here we having the difference, we having the impact of change in direction. As you are changing your direction, displacement may change, but distance will not change. And so distance is a scalar quantity and the displacement is a vector quantity. Within this one, third part, distance cannot be zero. Cannot be zero. But see here, displacement may be zero. Suppose you are moving circular motion and you are starting from point A and again by taking a route to the ground which is circular one and again reach to point A. So though your round is of 10 kilometer, actual distance is 10 kilometer, your starting point was A and now the finishing point is also A. So displacement is 0. So displacement can be 0. Displacement can be 0. What we discussed so far? we have discussed the 3 points first. What is meant by distance? The length of an actual path traveled by an object while going from one point to another point. But the displacement is a minimum distance from the starting and the finishing points. Then distance is a scalar. That means there is no effect of change in direction. But here on displacement, definitely there is an effect of change in direction. So displacement is a vector quantity. The next, distance cannot be zero, but displacement can be zero. I have explained. The next point is here, speed is related to distance. What? Speed is related to distance, but velocity is related to displacement. When we focus on the formulas, see here, speed is equal to distance traveled divided by time. That means in how much time, how much distance has traveled by that object. That means speed is a distance traveled in unit time, not by unit time, in unit time. That means in 1 second, how much distance has traveled? In 1 minute, how much distance has traveled? In 1 hour, how much distance has traveled? That means speed is a distance traveled in unit time. Unit time, it may be 1 second. It may be 1 minute. It may be 1 hour. Unit 1. Then what is velocity? Velocity is related to displacement. That means velocity is equal to displacement divided by time. So velocity is a displacement that occurs in unit time. In unit time, that is 1 second or 1 minute or 1 hour. What it may be? Unit 1. In 1 second, what is the displacement? What is the distance in between the starting point and finishing point? That is the minimum distance. And so velocity is a displacement that occurs in unit time.